Stop bagging your leaves and putting them on the curb. You're literally throwing away free fertilizer. I don't bag anything. Instead, I use a leaf mulcher to turn this pile into garden gold. My backyard has so many tree varieties that I have an endless supply of browns. If you're composting, you need a balance. Browns are your carbon sources. Dry leaves, twigs, pine needles, or even straw and sawdust. Every other day I go out and shred 2 or 3 bags of leaves. What I don't add to the composter I store for later use. I can use them as mulch for weed suppression and soil health, in my garden beds and flower pots. Here's where people get confused when it comes to greens and browns. It's not about the color. You'd think coffee grounds are browns, because, well, they're brown. But they're actually greens, because they are super high in nitrogen. Whenever I add greens to my composter, I make sure to add the appropriate amount of browns as well. I love this compost tumbler, because instead of using a pitchfork to manually flip a heavy compost pile, I just give the bin a quick spin. This mixes in air, which helps the good bugs break everything down much faster. Plus, being off the ground keeps animals like raccoons and rodents from trying to get any food scraps you put in it. I only have to spin the drum every other day, and in little over 2 weeks it's ready to be used. To make compost, the goal is to mix browns with your nitrogen-rich greens. If you have a paper shredder, you can shred up the packing paper, newspaper, and any junk mail you have laying around. I try to avoid coated paper. Be sure not to add foreign stuff like plastic or staples. I tend not to add too much of the same materials when it comes to browns. I may add a lot of leaves and some paper one day, and then switch it up to be more paper and wood chip heavy another day. It's fine if you only have leaves, but it doesn't hurt to have variety. Finally, I add some water to the composter. Think of your compost mix like a living thing. To keep the tiny microbes that break down the compost happy and productive, the pile needs to stay damp. The golden rule is to aim for the feel of a wrung-out sponge. A little water keeps everything moving toward that black gold for your garden.